Exercise number 2, you're going to turn your head to the right. Doesn't matter. You go left if you want. Turn your head to the right without your shoulders moving. Turn your head. Okay, now let your shoulders turn. Now let your rib cage turn. Now let your lower back turn. And now try and let your hips turn, but they can't because they're on a chair. And then just let the whole thing undo. Okay, so now we are trying to wind the body up, starting with the head, next anywhere here, then here maybe, then here, and then as low as you can possibly get. We're trying to divide the body into sections, but this is like you grabbing the head and it screws that up, and then the screw works all the way down. So the shoulders do not turn immediately, because if I say to you, turn your body and look left, you're going to lead with the shoulders. You almost definitely lead with the shoulders, maybe the head, shoulders, and nothing else you think about. Okay, so you're going to turn to the other direction. So off you go. Head, now let the shoulders move, then let the upper back move, now let the middle back move, now let the lower back move, and see if you can carry on. And then undo. Now then, it doesn't mean stop the first bit moving, which is the head. That is going to lead you always. It's like putting a screw into a bit of wood with a screwdriver. You don't stop turning the handle in order for the screw, and the screw won't carry on. So we need to lead from the top up here. Okay, so we're going to turn that way. Turn your head. Now keep turning your head so that your shoulders move. Now keep turning your head so the next bit moves. And then the next bit. Keep turning your head. Keep turning your head so you're gradually watching the end of the screw start to... Okay, so unlike a screw, my analogy completely breaks down, because a screw is one solid object, whereas we are not a solid object. So there are bits going to be left until last. So we're going to the left. Head turns, then it brings the next section with it. You keep turning the head, it brings the next section. You keep leading with the head, it brings the next section. And then you turn even more. And then undo. Good. Next exercise. Same idea, but instead of leading with the head, we're going to lead with the lower back. So first of all, you turn your lower back. Then you turn your middle back. So the head is just following. At the moment, you're not leading with it. And then you turn the up at the shoulders. And then you turn the chin, and you can even add the eyes in here. And then you just let the whole thing undo, as if you've been twisted up, and he goes boing and undoes. Other direction. Start with here. So we're going to, hang on a second, we're going to call this 1 lower, 2 middle, 3 upper, 4 neck, 5 eyes, okay? So here we go. 1 lower, 2 middle, 3 shoulders, 4 neck, your heads go, and the eyes last of all. Should have had 6 really. I should have counted the head as a separate one. Let's try again with 6 to that direction. So 1, that's your lower back. 2, that's your middle. 3, that's your upper back. 4, that's your neck. 5, it's your head. And 6 is your eyes. And then undo. Just let it unspring. Other side. 1, 2 middle, 3 shoulders, 4 neck, 5 head, 6 eyes. Undo. Right, so what this is all about is that when we do this energy work up your spine and down the front, people get very caught in their spines. Certain areas get caught. There's a couple of classic places where people get caught. The first one is round about here somewhere, middle back. This tends to get a bit blocked up. There's an acupuncture point here which can get a bit sort of jammed up a little bit. And then up here, you know, just drop your head forward. You've got a bumpy vertebra that sticks out a little bit more than the others. It's called cervical 7, and underneath that is another acupuncture point called Drewe, which is a major acupuncture point which feeds the lungs and the large intestine, the lungs and the heart as well, that area. So it has a important connection to your central nervous system. So flexibility here is quite important, but a lot of people get quite caught up there. So those two places, one or two people get caught around here. Not so many around the, put your thumbs on your hip bones like this. You can do it sitting down, you don't have to stand up. Leave your thumbs there and just join your middle fingers together. So you don't need your thumbs anymore. So here, I've now put my thumbs where my fingers are gone. This area here on your spine, it can be, if you have lower back problems, this can be where a lot of people are quite tight. So these type of exercises are quite useful. This exercise is better when you're sitting down, this turning of the spine thing we were just doing, sitting down. Simply because when you sit down, this has now opened out where we put our knuckles before. Because our bums are tucked under, this is now, you know, the vertebrae, and we get opposite, so there's the vertebrae, I know you all should face the same way, but they've opened out. So therefore I have much more flexibility in my lower back when I'm sitting down than I do when I stand up. So it's just the way the body works, yeah. So when you do these kind of spinal release exercises, it's good to do them sitting down. I'm not saying you can't do them standing up, you can, but you won't get so much flexibility here. And also you'll want to turn your hips to try and get that movement. So this, you can't turn your hips, you're fixed. So do what you like with your hands, but let's just do starting at the bottom and working upwards again. So once to this side, once this side, 6 places. Okay, so 1, lower back is open, relaxes and turn. 2, middle back. 3, your shoulders are now moving. 4, your neck. 5, you're focusing on the head rotating more, and 6 of the eyes, and let the whole thing just unspring. You can try doing it in reverse if you want, but I'm not sure there's a lot to be gained. Other side. 1, lower back. 2, middle back. 3, shoulders. 4, neck. 5, head, chin if you like. 6, eyes, unspring.